You're live with BBC News. Hello, I'm Gareth Barlow. In Iran, women are continuing to defy the strict morality laws in place across the country. Back in September, there were huge protests in the capital Tehran and elsewhere following the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. She died in police custody after being arrested for allegedly breaching hijab rules. It's extremely difficult for the BBC to obtain footage from inside Iran, but our team has verified more than 350 videos posted on social media showing the protests in graphic detail. Yalda Hakim reports.
In September 2022, the death of a young woman, Mahsa Amini, in police custody triggered anti-government protests across Iran.
A family member wept at her graveside.
I swear to God that when she left home, her clothes were so appropriate. She was dressed more appropriately than all of your daughters.
The Iranian authorities pledged to investigate Mahsa's death.
Woman, life, freedom.
They insisted that the protests were organized by foreign powers. A BBC documentary team has analysed over 100 hours of footage from those protests and verified 350 videos.
The killing of Mahsa happened. I was transformed from an actress interested in women's rights into an activist.
Zar Amir Ebrahimi was once a famous TV actor in Iran. She's now an international movie star. And she's been gathering testimony on how the authorities responded in the early days of the uprising.
How are you, Miss Amir Ebrahimi?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm very glad to meet you.
Nasrin had a teenage daughter called Nika. An old video recording shows her singing with friends.
She was extremely adventurous and fearless. I was always afraid that something would happen to her.
4 days after Mahsa Amini died, Nika was filmed setting fire to her headscarf.
That's to the dictator.
I told her that it is dangerous and please come home. She finally said she would. I could hear other protesters shouting, the security forces.
They never heard from her again. Her death certificate stated she died from multiple injuries caused by the impact of a hard object. The regime denied wrongdoing and made inconsistent claims about her death.
I personally have a lot of respect for Nika's bravery and free spirit. I believe that we are living in a specific point in history where such events are needed.
In Iran today, the mass street protests have died down for now. But acts of defiance continue on social media. Dancing like this can get you arrested, but they're still dancing. Yalda Hakim, BBC News.